Hello, and welcome back to more games with this guy. All right, we're gonna get started on a little indie game, tiny little indie game. I believe it's only one developer, and he's working on his alpha build. It is still not done very well. I just played it a little bit before I got into here, started playing with you, and there's still a little bit of work to be done. But the reason I got this game, I really don't like early access games and alpha games. There's just too many of them now that do it and then they don't finish building it. This guy is still working on it slowly. But the reason I got it is it was very similar to an old game I used to play. And what you're doing is you're developing computers to sell. And we're starting back in the 1970s, if you couldn't tell from the color and the computer types. But we're going to start off in the 1970s um, trying to sell computers. So here we go. Let's do this, Mr. Faber, and let's change the world car. Or is it co? I think it's co. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And then we get to choose a bonus: 20% research, 10% in production, or 30% in logistics. I love research. Research is my thing. Nope. Let's do red. Nope. Let's do red. There we go. Okay. Go away. Oh, and I'm going to do beginner because I still can't even win it with that. So this is why I like to blame the computer, the design of the game, for not being able to do it right. But it could mean other things. It could mean I'm just not good at this game. Let's see. Yeah. Ooh, hello, Snazzy. Actually, I think this guy is more my style. So, all right, let's go ahead and start in here. Load it all up. It really tries to embrace that old-timey thing. All right, we're going to not do the tutorial because we know what to do. We got $30 million. We're going to start. This is a fake world, so if you'll notice, if I put my mouse over United States of America, it says there's 581 million people. And in the 1970s, that just wasn't true. And let's see, what's another good example of something that's not true? Maybe that France has 263 million people. Look at that. Russia has 451 million, and poor China has only 100 million. So this is not a real world. Ooh, look at Australia with 129 million. This is not a real world. Um, what you're looking at when you're trying to, decide where you want to start. We're going to click on a country to start our company in. Is we're looking for a country that has a lot of people, because the more people they have, then the better the sales we get. The problem is that high population area is going to cost a lot. So even though it'd be nice to start in Russia with 451 million people, we're looking at a starting cost of 986 million, and we only have 30. Plus, we need to use some of that money. Oops, don't want to do that. We want to use some of that money to actually, to do other things. So, all right. So it looks like we're looking for something a little smaller than 37 million. Maybe not Africa, because we don't want to be in a poverty-stricken area either. And they aren't. I guess there's not. We got South Sudan that's pretty rich. South Sudan is rich, and they got about 5 million people. And we have some other smaller countries that we'll be able to expand pretty quickly with. So why don't we start in South Sudan? Let's buy our first. Are you sure you want to sell in this country? Yes. All right, so we used up a bunch of money. Now what we're going to do is we're going to establish a building site here. It's not necessarily the best idea to build in a wealthy country because production is going to be an issue, but it doesn't matter. This is just sort of a a brief introduction to this kind of game. So, okay, so here's our building site. We got all these different buildings we're going to be building. Actually, we have six different buildings we're going to build. That's it. So nothing too big. So the first thing I like to do, because this is my jam, is research. I do like to do research. Before we do research, though, we should build our first computer. Like before any of that research is done. So let's go here. We're going to go to the computer list. This is not an easy thing. And if you don't know how to build computers, or you don't know the terminology like RAM or CPU, then it might be a little confusing. But we're going to build a new computer, and it's going to be a home computer for now. There we go, home computer. We're going to call it the Fab PC, and we'll call it the first one, the first iteration. All right, so the red things we have to fill. So right now, for this first computer, which is nothing more than a thing of dots, we're gonna get memory, but we don't have any memory. So guess what we got to do? We got to create a new memory slot. Fantastic. Okay, so let's make new memory. We're gonna do some DIP memory with a heatsink, and do we want to do a heatsink? Yeah, let's do a heatsink. Yeah, let's do a heatsink, and we can up the base clock, make it super fast at 2.7574 megahertz, or just keep it down at the bottom. We could do a multiplier later, but right now we don't have any research abilities for that. And of course, we do need to give it some space, some capacity. So you see that when I'm adjusting this, though, this PP is manpower, basically, how much manpower you need to make it. So if I have everything down at the base, it's going to be 120. But if I start upping things, then I'm using a lot more manpower. But you also see that as I'm upping things, I'm increasing performance points, I'm increasing quality points, I'm increasing upfront costs. So you know what? We're going to build us an expensive computer. We're in a rich country, and those people are going to want some nice things. So let's just max out all this stuff. We're going to call this we'll call it the FRAM, since we're going with Faber. And since this is the first iteration too, we'll just say FRAM 1000. That sounds good. All right, so that's gonna eat up some of our money. That's okay though. Here's our FRAM, and let's add it to the computer. There we go. So we got the RAM. So now we're gonna do the same thing with our CPU. All right, we're gonna do a 4040 CPU. Can you believe this? 100 nanometers. Oh, crazy. DIP memory. Let's do the heatsink. Really adds a couple of these points here. Let's max out our clock as much as we can. We don't have enough in research for multipliers yet. And there's no cache yet because we haven't researched any of that. Okay, fantastic. Let's call it the F CPU. What? The F CPU. Let's call it the 125. I don't know. I'm just making this stuff up. Okay. If you're wondering why I'm making the numbers, why do we have 2080s and 3080s with NVIDIA? So all right. Go ahead and create that. There's our CPU. Oops, nope, back. I want to put it in there. I guess I could look at accessories. Do we have it? Nope. No accessories. We don't have keyboards. We don't have mice. We have nothing. Nothing at all. All right, let's see. Do we have maybe removable nothing? No, we cannot. We don't even have hard drives or floppy drives. CD-ROMs for those of you that are younger, I don't think we have a GPU either. Oh, we do. Look at this. Look at that baby. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. I don't think there's much we can do with it, but can we actually make it? We can. 0.13 kilobytes. That's an expensive graphics card. We're going to call it the F Video, and we'll just call it one. F Video 1. Too bad that has to know. Yeah, it's just got no frequency on its base clock, does it? All right, fine. Let's just make it. Missing visualization technology. That's true, actually. So I guess we can't make one because we just don't have any of the research for that. So let's go to storage next. See if we can do that. Heatsink, Winchester. Ooh, the Winchester. Look at that. I mean, it adds quality points, so let's add this heatsink again. And we're going to max out quality, max out performance. Man, that's expensive to do that. But we're going to call it the F drive 1.0. There we go. All right, capacity. Let's give it a capacity. 30 kilobytes. What? That's insane. Oh, man, that's nearly $1 million to front to make this F drive. Oh, my gosh. There might be a reason I'm not good at this game, you know? All right, power supply. Let's go new. We'll do an AC-DC converter with a heatsink, of course. Boost that quality all the way up, and we'll call it the FPSU, power supply unit, for those of you that aren't aware of what this is. And let's say the 1.254, because I've done 2.5, okay. And we create. There's that. Lovely. Mobo, we need a motherboard. Where is that motherboard? Where's that Mobo? 10 connectors. Fantastic. Let's boost it all up again. And we'll call it the Faber Mother 1.0. Alright, there we go. We got our motherboard. Let's get a nice little operating system going, which I think we just have some, some opcode systems. Max out the features, ease of use, and we'll call it FOS 1.0. All right. Almost done. Do we have a display? Can we make it display? Yeah, we can get blinking lights. Why not? This will be our first monitor. Look at that. Oh, amazing. And we're going to call it the F monitor 1.0. My goodness, I have sunk so much money into this expensive computer here. All right, so now we've got everything that we can put into this computer. Not worrying too much about the heat or the noise level because there's not much to do. And so we're going to save the design, and then we're going to start creating a prototype.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
Excellent. So we can start marketing it whenever we want, but we're going to go ahead and test and polish it, sort of make it as nice as possible. Right now we're paused, which is why it's not doing anything. But if we played, then we see that it's going to slowly go up, and it'll take like 30 days, I think, something like that. So while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and put in our research. And we're also going to need to get a factory because very, very soon... Oh, and yeah, let's decrease the cost. Offices decrease the cost of all these other sites. So those are three good things to start off with. So our research will let us actually get research points so we can start upgrading stuff. We got our factory, which will give us PPs, power, what is it called? Production points, there we go, so that we can start building the computer. And yeah, life will be good. Let's see, how close are we? 15 days in. It's going to give us a cost for how much it costs to build. And so once we get there, we can start giving a base price, and then we can like give discounts for average, poor, poverty places. So that's kind of cool. Okay, she's saying a bunch of stuff like these guys have been upgraded. So we're going to go here. Oh my goodness, they changed some stuff. Hold on. How do I switch open queue? Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, fantastic. All right, so these are all the upgrades, like having batteries, having a power adapter, actually, an advanced heatsink. That's nice. A big fan, printer, keyboard, VLSI, very large scale integration. That's it. Tape drive, that stuff. DRAM, look at that. So what I like to look at is how many weeks it's going to take to actually research it. So I think I'm gonna go with some small research. Like don't bite off too much. So let's do a tape drive. PROM is good. Read-only memory. Yeah, that's good. Let's get a tape drive in there. Let's get some of these basic stuff out of the way. I mean, this printer. We should have a printer. We should have a keyboard. That's something that should happen. Let's add these things too. Built-in speaker, sure, why not? That's kind of cool. Which means we probably need a sound chip, right? The fax machine, nah. Joystick, maybe, but I think there's other important things. I think we should really get in this very large scale integration. Let's actually bring this up. So let's click here and bring that up to the top. That should be a nice first thing to do. All right, that's good for now. So let's get out of there. Unpause. Keep going. I think this is the world. There we go. And let's go back to our computer because I think we're almost ready to sell it. It's going to cost about $3,800. So why don't we create a price? Since we're only in one country, I'm not going to mess with like the discounts and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and just be crazy and sell this baby for $5,999. Make a little cash, see how that goes, and let's market it. Go ahead, sell it. Already we're selling 7, 14. Look at that. We're making money. We're not making that much money, but we're making money. Holy cow. So this is the demand, is 52,000. So we either got to upgrade our factory or we need to really boost the price. I think the best option is upgrade the factory. How do we get back to the factory? Here? No? Yep. Let's upgrade the factory. Let's do that. Let's do that. This will upgrade. Right now we're doing 15,000. The factory will upgrade to go up to 90,000. That should cover us. And we need to get in the positive. Right now we're making negative money. Negative. But our VLSI is about to boost open.
Researched a new technology.
I know. So now we're hitting it. Let's open this queue up. Got composite chips we can make now. CSS single adapter for tape drives. Nice.
Manufacturing capacity.
We're working on it, lady. Why are you busting my chops? All right. Are we almost done?
Your building
Boom.
upgrade
Look
has
at that.
completed.
Now look at that. It is not good because the factory cost in a wealthy country, in a rich country, is going to cost 25% more. So that's no good. Let's see if we can lower it to the output closer to what we are actually selling at. Let's do that. Let's do that. Will that help? Will that help our costs? No, that will not. A little bit, maybe. But either... Oh. I gotta wait for it. I gotta wait for it. See, that's what I'm not doing right. There we go. Now I'm in the positive. Sweet. But now my demand has gone up, so I gotta...
You have researched a new technology.
Gotta bring that up now. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's my... Oh my gosh. Stupid Faber. Stupid. All right, let's do that. That's the demand right there. Do you guys know that? I knew that. All right, this is still pretty expensive. $83,000 a day. This is $5,000 a day to 1,000, and it might make things a lot cheaper. So why don't I upgrade the office level? This is our research. We're not going to upgrade research right now. This is the, what is this? Efficiency, 1%. Oh, this is marketing. This lets us get logistics so we can go to other countries. And this is our, what gives a coffee shop? Happiness, I guess? Oh, it's mandatory stuff for factories. Okay, I got you. Well, why don't we do this? Because that's not too costly per day. And I feel like if we can expand to another country, that might improve our profits. So let's upgrade that.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Thank you.
You have researched a new technology.
I have, haven't I? It's good to make sure to keep that queue pretty full because we did research some pretty cheap stuff here. Cheap stuff. And yeah, whatever. Okay. Let's see.
You have researched a new technology.
Let's do the joystick. Why not?
You have researched a new technology.
Let's do batteries. Power adapter, I think, is good. Increased electrical noise reduction. That's definitely going to be a good thing. Things are getting expensive, and I mean,
your building upgrade has
uninterrupted power supply. That's actually kind of nice.
A new technology.
All right, that's enough research for now. I mean, should keep us busy for a little bit. All right, so we've got a decrease in cost, maybe. Do we? Now it's only 310,000. That's kind of better. Kinda. Let's Let's go back to the world, see if we can find. Oh, there's our competition spreading out all over the place. So let's see. And this is the problem, really, is like my competition here. You can see up in the corner, the market share is all theirs. And the issue with the coding in this game, I think, is that basically once you take control of a place, it's almost impossible to get it switched. So I don't know if it's trying to be accurate, like that really is a thing. I feel like it's not, because if a company shows up and has better graphics, better things, and a lower price point, then the market share would slowly start shifting in the other person's direction. So that's my own thoughts. But I mean, who knows? Maybe I know very little about the market of computers, and that's yeah, not true. So all right, Kenya looks cheap enough. It's going to be $8 million, but let's buy into Kenya. That's a poor country. So is Uganda. That's going to be 10 or 11 million total, but that opens up some more population people. So let's buy it. Let's buy into Kenya. Get our stuff starting to sell there. See if our demand goes up, which it doesn't really. It does not really. So I think what we need to do, we have our because our demand, I think, is actually going down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going down. And Kenya, I get the feeling they just look at that. The market share is just not. They're not even buying their stuff. So let's go here. Now that we have this, we're not selling that much. So you know what? Let's bring down the price. Let's say that's going to be the price. Let's say that's the price for filthy rich people. But let's give them a 20% discount. I'm going to still profit off of this. So let's maybe 25%. 25% discount for poverty people. And then for the poor people in Kenya, we'll give them a 20% discount, 15%, and let's bring it down 10% for the rich people, so that we're not paying a full $6,000. They're paying $5,400. So let's do that. All right, fantastic. See if we can get a better. Yeah, look at that. There it goes up. There, our DPP is going up. We're getting more. Let's go back to the factory so we can increase our production so that we can meet demand.
You have researched a new technology.
There we go. $27,000. That's pretty good. $25,000. That's less good, but it's okay. Now it keeps dropping. Why does it keep dropping? All right. That's cool though. Oh, it just keeps going down. Please stop. Back to 19,000. Damn it. Ugh. Okay, fine. We've been researching a bunch of stuff. So maybe it's that time. Maybe it's time. The sound chip would be kind of nice, and having uninterrupted power supply. Oh, nuts! I have to do all those first. Dang it. Or can we bring the joystick down then? Because that's not that important. So let's do that. Let's get to uninterrupted power supply. And once we do that, that would be a good time to upgrade to the next, the Faber computer 2.0. So let's just move it along. We got a steady supply of money. It's not amazing, but it's something. I guess I could.
You have researched a new technology.
Okay. I guess I could lower the price again. Let's see what can we do. Can we go 5,899?
You have researched a new.
All right,
technology.
poverty. We're getting a thinner margin, but still that's good. But the price is not actually helping. It's making it worse. I wonder if we brought it up, which we're already spending a lot of money. But let's say we spend 6,300.
You have researched a new technology.
Can we go back to the base? Because yes, we are making a little money, but there we go. Ugh, just back to 19,000. Man, this is crazy stuff. All right, so we're getting there. We're getting there in the research. Let's see. Are we almost done? Almost to uninterrupted power supply.
You have researched a new
This is going to be great. This great new thing. While we do that, let's just add composite chips, because why not? Things are getting expensive, which means we should probably upgrade. Modular computer design. Ooh, that's interesting. I guess we should do the fax machine because why not? And the gun controllers, those accessories are gonna be kind of cool, I guess. Then we got new power standards. We're really upgrading on power, so power will no longer be like one of those things that just, back in the old days, whenever you turned off your computer, you lost everything.
You
So I
have
mean that was it.
researched a new
All right,
technology.
let's just go back to normal. While we let this thing still make a little money, let's go to new. We're gonna make a new home computer and call it Fab PC 2.0. Look at that, the new and approved. And now look at this. We have uninterrupted power supply. Yes. Let's add a keyboard too, because why not? And a printer. You guys, I'm so spoiling people. And we're gonna add the very large changes here. Boom. That can't get upgraded yet. All right, fantastic. We're gonna call this the what do we call it? The FRAM 2.0. Did I call it that before? Nope, but that's okay. We're changing it up because I forgot. And let's see. Oh, I forgot to look at. I love to compare them. All right, we still have the 4040 chip. No, we had the 8080 chip last time. So, all right, we're getting a little bit upgraded. A bit of an upgrade. No cache still. That's fine. We'll call it the F CPU. I've already forgotten, but like I'm running out of time. It's fine. You guys come up with your own thing when you're doing it. Okay, so I like to compare the new upgrade FCPU. The cost is cheaper. Nice. It's the same for the performance. Same for the features. Same for everything. Just cheaper. That's fine. I'm okay with cheaper. Removable media. We have a tape player now, a tape drive, which is kind of like a CD-ROM, kids. And you might not know what a CD-ROM is. It's like a DVD. All right, never mind. It's like a USB. All right, forget it. We'll call it the F-Tape 1. And yeah, we're just upgrading everything, aren't we? Making sure it's just top-of-the-line stuff. Not ideal for our poor demographic, but that's okay. We want our names to be associated with cool things. I think now we can make our video, because the S100 bus is something I do believe that we'll be able to use. Perhaps. I don't think so. I actually don't think so. No. We do need that visualization technology. Go away. Go away. All right. Let's go back to the computer. Let's get a storage. Let's upgrade our F drive. Make the F drive 2.0. The F drive 2.0. Improve that. Oh, there's nothing to improve, is there? Oh, bugger. All right, fine. We're just sticking with the F drive. Let's do a power supply. That, of course, is going to be an upgrade. Increased electrical noise. Yep. We'll call it the FPSU 2.0 with improved quality. Boom. That one's going to be way more expensive, but its quality point is way higher. It also is going to start creating heat, so we got to keep an eye on that. Can we make a better motherboard? I think so, because we do have the VLSI, as well as sound chips, as well as S buses. Man, what do we not have? Faber Mother 2.0. There we go. Boosted in every which way. What do we got? We got super expensive from the first one. But look at the features. Look at the quality. I mean, we just have this amazing motherboard upgrade compared to the last time. Do we have a new monitor, or are we still blinking lights? We're still blinking lights. We don't want any. Let's just do the normal monitor. And I do believe the operating system has not improved at all either. All right, fantastic. We've made our new Fab PC 2.0. Let's go ahead and save the design, create a prototype.
New computer model went into the testing
Oh,
phase.
$4,100, man. I thought it was going to be cheaper, but it turned out to be way more expensive, huh? Is that way more expensive? The price tag was here. Let's just see. What was this one? This one was $3,400. So, I mean, I don't know. I did this a while ago, and you can also, I did, the high quality and then the cheap version, and like the Fab PC Plus, and then the Fab PC or the Mini or whatever, just goofing around with names that we use every day with Apple and Microsoft. So, or the Fab PC Pro, that's it. There you go, Fab PC Pro. So anyway, it's kind of like it would be up to you how you want to design it, but yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting game. I feel like even on the beginner level, there should be a lot more um, ease to it. I mean, it's the beginner level, so being able to conquer the markets should be a lot easier. I still haven't got a market share in Kenya. I still don't have a. I mean, I just bought Uganda, but there's no market share there. I only have a market share in South Sudan. So I feel like that's something that on an easier level I should be able to do, And so but maybe it's just me. So all right, let's give it a price. We're gonna give it a price of $69.99 because it's new and it's expensive and it's crazy. Let's give that 20, 15, 10. We'll go 5, and then there. It's filthy rich can afford it. And let's send it to market. Wow, they sold like immediately. Fantastic, wonderful. We have some stored up PP, stockpiled PowerPoint, production points, whatever it is. Whatever it is. And you can see here, our PC here has just dropped off the market. Like, it just dropped off. No one's buying it anymore. This is more expensive, but people just love the new upgrade, like the upgrade in performance, the upgrade in features, prestige, ease of use, and quality. Look at that. And that's a little over a year. Whoa, whoa, whoa! And then I just lost money. What's going on? See, that's what I'm talking about. What is happening? What in the world is happening? I don't know. So this is an interesting game. I don't either don't understand it very well, or or it's just not programmed really well. So honestly, I probably it's a interesting game. I like the idea of it. I wish it was easier in some ways, and maybe I should run through the tutorial again. Maybe change some things up to make things easier. I don't know, but it's not something that I'm going to spend a lot of time on because um, there's other games out there that are a little bit simpler, a little easier to use. And I mean, just watching everything here, I'm sure there's not a lot of people like this. Is a very niche crowd because you have to kind of know. I mean, you don't have to, I guess, but there's just a lot of things that is not a standard not a standard thing for people to know. Like, if you haven't built a computer yet, you might not know about CPU chips and graphics cards and things like that. If you're just buying standard things, and if you are one of those people that knows it, then maybe you're not one of those people that knows about 80s computers thing, like when they changed it from 100 nanometers to 10 nanometers, and what a floppy disk is. So it feels like it's kind of a niche crowd for people in their 30s who have built computers before, that kind of stuff. So I don't know, it's interesting. I don't necessarily highly recommend it, but if this is something that it just jumps out and you're like, I got to get this, then by all means, it is pretty awesome for that crowd. So thank you very much for watching, and if you like this, then you can get it on Steam. Until next time, I'll see you later.